We are doing every single match, both nights. It's WrestleMania season, and I'm breaking it down. Stay tuned. It's the Wrasslin Corner.
That's $1 million picture to me.
We are covering WWE and AEW.
Well, I'm not going to say she's there yet.
I would still like to see Jay White with the ball.
I'm going to beat him with this bat right here.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the Wrasslin Corner, your favorite AEW and WWE prediction show. That's right. Doing all the pay-per-views, all the PLEs, if you will. They're still pay-per-views to me, damn it. We are doing both nights of WrestleMania, night 1, night 2. You know I always do thinks and wants, and I want everyone to comment their thinks and wants as we go. I like to comment, see what you guys think, see what I think. I'm often just a cranky old man. Let's get into it. Night 1. The Tag Team Championships are on the line. The War Raiders taking on the New Day. And, I really would prefer the War Raiders, okay? I would prefer the War Raiders. The New Day have not won the title since turning heel, and I feel that wasn't just like 1 week ago. It's been a few weeks at least, and it would help the New Day. In my opinion, if this was a good choice for them to turn heel. They were they were gone a little stale. The War Raiders, as great as they are, I don't know. They just don't seem to get over in WWE like they did outside or even in NXT. I don't know. Something's missing there, even though I like them a lot more. Want War Raiders, think New Day. We have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I gotta be honest, okay? I'm a Chad Gable mark. I'm glad Chad Gable has a match at WrestleMania. It sucks that he had to do it in this type of gimmick where it's like a joke of a storyline. Why can't he be in a serious storyline and have a classic type match? Now he's gonna go in there. I feel like Rey Mysterio is gonna pull the mask off, and it's just one big not funny storyline. As great as Chad Gable is in the storyline, I like the effort he's putting in. But for WrestleMania, I guess I wish for Chad Gable to get more than that. I think Rey Mysterio want El Grande Americano. Jade Cargill and Naomi will have their grudge match, I guess we'll call it. It's just a singles match. And everyone listening knows that Naomi's a better wrestler, right? There's nobody out there telling me Jade Cargill can even wrestle at all. Naomi's going to do the wrestling. Jade Cargill's going to do 1 or 2 power slams and win the match. 1 or 2 power moves, and that's going to be it. She's so slow, so rigid, and not even in a good stiff way. Rigid and soft at the same time. It's funny. Think Cargill want Naomi. The next match is for the United States Championship, and I am actually pumped for this one. I was watching Jacob Fatu on his way into WWE through Major League Wrestling, and it's good to see that he is taken off. I still believe it's what WWE wanted Solo to be, but he just wasn't edgy enough to do it. So now Solo's kind of he's kind of a joke, comic type deal. In fact, Fatu does all the serious promos, and all the violent segments, they all go through him. LA Knight had his moment. He had his shine. He's good. He was deserving, but he is not near as good as Fatu in any way. He will not go as hard. His promos aren't as well rounded. They're mostly just his gimmick lines. And every way. Sorry now, LA Knight. I like that, but Fatu is one of my more recent favorites, and I can't wait. Think and want. He is going to destroy Knight and win the United States Championship. I hope LA Knight isn't like a crybaby. I can't remember when he dropped that the first time. Was it the Shinsuke? And he wouldn't sell the match and he crawled right out. He was just a crybaby about it. And I haven't really gotten over it since then. Not that I matter, but think one, Jacob Fatu, you're United States champion. The real leader of the new bloodline. The Women's Championship, WWE Women's Championship on the line. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I saw their segment, which was all over the internet as being unscripted. I gotta tell you, neither of them are good enough to come up with anything unscripted. What in either of their careers would indicate to you that they would do that? I don't know. Comment it, and I'll check it out. That being said, as much as I hate their promos, I hate their gimmicks. These are two of the better wrestlers in the division. I mean, Tiffany Stratton's gimmick is so bad. It's just basically like a ditzy slut. She's a good wrestler though. Stratton is the champion. Flair, the aging Flair. We're all aging. I don't know. She doesn't wrestle enough to still be crisp with it. You know, they're both gonna pull out a moonsault. I think this is one where WWE tries to build up their own talent here. And they do give Stratton the title defense at WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair, once upon a time, I mean, still a legendary name, but you know what I'm trying to say. Think and watch Stratton. It's probably going to be a decent match. My man, Gunther, your world heavyweight champion, has the singles match against Jey Uso. The worst decision for Gunther's opponent. I've been writing about this on StadiumRant.com. Go check it out in the link below in the description. It is such bad booking. They tried to give Jey Uso some time to kind of add some depth to the storyline. He couldn't do it. So they had to get Gunther to bloody his brother up in order for anyone to feel anything for Uso, because he just comes out there and he eats, doesn't do anything, super kick, spear, you could see the gap in his super kicks these days, for ages. He's a sloppy spot monkey. Gunther is a real heavyweight champion. Jey Uso's going to win this match, and I hate it. I think Gunther's probably going to have a few weeks off, sometimes big heels after a loss at WrestleMania that put the babyface over. And maybe, not SummerSlam, but maybe in one of the upcoming pay-per-views, Gunther can come back and take it back. Or maybe Jey Uso can drop it to, say, Seth Rollins or somebody, and then Gunther can come back, but just get rid of Jey Uso, put him back in the tag division, where they are good. Now, the final match at night one is Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman versus Seth Rollins. Nothing on the line other than a pity main event for CM Punk. I don't know what he did to deserve this main event spot. There's nothing on the line. All it is a story about who gets Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns had Paul Heyman. Now CM Punk has Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins was going to curb stomp him. Now Heyman owes him a favor. It's going to be a good story match. It's going to be a good cinematic match. It's not going to be a classic wrestling match. For one, Punk could never keep up with Reigns and Rollins in an actual match. I mean, not that Reigns goes as fast-paced as Rollins, but he could keep up if he wanted to. Punk, he is always the one who looks the worst after the match. Win or loss, he just looks wrote off. What do I think is going to happen here, guys? I think we have to think about who does Paul Heyman benefit the most here. Roman Reigns had one of the craziest runs of all time and already squeezed that Paul Heyman for probably everything it's worth, that wise man stuff. The bloodline's gone. The title's gone. He's gone to CM Punk's corner. I think, and Paul Heyman said that he would never betray the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. So, I think he's going to betray CM Punk. Where even more my camera is, right? The only one. Yeah. He's not going to betray Roman Reigns. His promise to CM Punk was to have his back, be in his corner if he main evented WrestleMania. He's in his corner. He's not going to betray Roman Reigns. He's going to help Seth Rollins get the pin on CM Punk. It's a shame that CM Punk pinned Seth Rollins clean on the debut episodes of Raw on Netflix. And they better make up for it. Give Seth Rollins a heel push with Paul Heyman, backstab CM Punk, and jump him into title contention. Please, want Seth Rollins. That's what I'm saying. He's the best wrestler out of the bunch, and rest on the mic. I mean, it's not even close. Going over to night 2, we do have a women's tag team championship match. It's your champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Bayley and the women's intercontinental champion Lyra Valkyria. And those two won it in a tournament to get to this WrestleMania match. And I already said my main beef with this match is that this is the first WrestleMania since the women's intercontinental championship has existed. You have a great working champion that can put on a great singles match, and you are putting this in a tag team championship match at WrestleMania. Valkyria could have another person in another match, elevating the Intercontinental Champion, elevating another wrestler. Liv and Raquel could go against an actual tag team, elevating a different tag team. Their women's tag team division is so shallow and weak. This could elevate a real tag team, and another match could help elevate another single star with Valkyria. Total botch. So I don't think they're going to let Valkyria have the tag titles and the Intercontinental titles. I mean, they just made this up a few months ago. It's time for her to put on some more matches with that championship. It doesn't make sense to take it off Liv and Raquel. As much as I'm not fans, they are probably over with the crowd, more so than the other two, probably. I didn't look it up. Even though they don't put on as good of that they don't work as well in the ring, they are over. Anyway, so I think it is going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, I do think the other two are just better wrestlers. As much as the booking doesn't make sense, I guess I would rather see them drop it. AJ Styles versus only comes to pay-per-views, so he gets weeks and weeks and weeks to practice 2 high spots because he can't actually wrestle Logan Paul. I tell you, this is going to have a bunch of high spots. AJ Styles knows what he's doing, and Logan Paul, with weeks of practice, can put on a couple entertaining spots. He's not going to tie up. He's not going to have great chain matches. He's not going to do anything that fantastic. He will put on maybe the spot of the match, because he's been practicing it since Christmas. They cannot put Logan Paul over AJ Styles. That is an embarrassment. I think they want AJ Styles. I think AJ is a professional veteran enough to get a good match out of Logan Paul. Knowing his limitations, knowing the WrestleMania, he will make him look good. Multiple viral moments. Think and want AJ Styles, please. Okay, this match is probably the one I stumbled and fumbled over the most. It's the 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker, the champion, going against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio, 2 Judgment Day members. So that's kind of where the intrigue really lies, right? I'm just going to come out and say my want. I don't think this is going to happen. Penta, maybe he's just not good enough on the mic yet. I hope he wins. Penta, just win it. It would be a huge push for he's still relatively new. It would jumpstart his career for those who don't know him even better. You see how these kids doing this, like you heard of that before. Anyway, I'm glad they know him now. I think something's gonna happen between Dominic and Finn where one pins the other. And I think Dominic pinning Finn would piss off Finn even more. Braun looks still strong in the loss. He's not pinned, so he could come back around for the next pay-per-view. He didn't look bad. Finn Balor pissed. He might leave. We'll have to see. Dominic Mysterio, your new Intercontinental Champion. And like he said, anyone in the Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. All right. Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. This is going to be good. These are 2 big, strong boys. Not that they're going to put on any of the craziest athletic stuff you've ever seen, but they are going to give it their all. They are going to beat the living hell out of each other. They are going to put on dangerous, great spots. At WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre feels like he's owed so much more than Damian Priest. McIntyre has been there for so long, came back better. Priest he's relatively new compared to McIntyre. I'm going to go, and McIntyre has improved and is better than Priest on the mic, in the ring, and I don't even know what I'm saying. In Twitter, okay. Thinking one, Drew McIntyre, he's got it. And the next one is for the Women's World Championship, the triple threat, Io Sky, your champion, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. I did do some tossing and turning on this one as well. The storyline leading up to this match has pretty much been Belair and Ripley having this personal beef and dismissing of the champion Io Sky. And I believe recently she kind of looked good, but for weeks she was booked like a weakling, pushed in the face for weeks by both women. At first, I thought Ripley was going to win this just because of how over she is. Io Sky is by far the best wrestler in this match. The mic, she doesn't have great English. If you combine the talent of Belair and Ripley, it doesn't come halfway to Io Sky. And the way they've been booking her to look weak with not a huge payoff, they're not going to let that champion of the most talent not get the payoff. Give me Io Sky, think and want. Please don't give it to Ripley. Oh my God. Okay, the final main event. This is a real main event, CM Punk. This is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, the undisputed WWE Championship. Heel Cena. He wants to take it from Rhodes. And, how this ends has gone multiple ways for me. I do see that John Cena is booked for approximately, 30 dates after WrestleMania. So that makes me think he's going to have the belt on those final tour dates. And he's going to be a crazy heel faction, John Cena, The Rock. I still think there's more members to come. And that's what I think happens in the match. I think Cody Rhodes looks good. He has John Cena down. The Rock tries to get involved, but Cody Rhodes planned for The Rock, takes The Rock down, but then, as The Rock promised, he keeps all of Cena's dreams alive. The new members come out for The Rock, take down Cody Rhodes, who is not prepared for the surprise new members of The Rock and Cena heel faction. And I do want John Cena. I mean, it's fun. They're probably equal in the ring. I guess Cody Rhodes maybe a little better. Cena kills him on the mic. It's not even close. It just feels right for Cena to have this heel run for his last one. And he can drop it back to whoever he wants to put mega over on his he is on his actual way out, but on his actual last dates, he can choose someone like Cody Rhodes. I can see it happening. Who he wants to put over within Cena's name. Amen. And that is all I have here, subject to change of WrestleMania. Thanks for tuning into the Wrasslin Corner. I drop my predictions the week before every AEW WWE pay-per-view PLE. Subscribe to the Real Fresh channel. That's where you can get this. You can get all the other great shows on the Real Fresh channel. We got pro sports, college sports, MMA. We got it all. Real Talk Clip Show, comedy show. Go to the Real Fresh channel, check it out. I also want you to check out my sports writing. So I do AEW articles on my good friend Greenville Sports Media page. So go to AEW or there, greenvillesportsmedia.com. That's where you get my AEW articles. And then I am also lucky enough to write all of my other pro sports articles for StadiumRant.com. I'm doing a lot of NFL and WWE articles on there right now. Although I have mixed in, a little MLB, a little NBA. So I am mixing it up. You can just go to my author page, How Fresh. You can see all my latest. But if you just like wrestling, I'll see you at the next pay-per-view show. Make sure you comment who you think you want in each one. And peace.
Dubby.
In the morning,
Dubby.
in the evening,
Dubby.
supper time. When
Dubby. Free from sugar, fillers, jitters, and all that BS.
Bite-sized pizzas on wholesome little bagels.
Dubby.
prime time, anytime's the right time.
Dubby.
Down a so fine.
Debbie. Free from sugar, fillers, Debbie.
That's $1 million picture to me.
We are covering WWE and AEW.
Well, I'm not gonna say she's there yet.
I would still like to see Jay White with the full 100.
I'm going to beat him with this bat right here.